Good morning, welcome to another video from Forwards Electric. This is just a quick tour of Alex's brand new GSD. This is a Generation 2 model and this is an S00, so it's the last of the S00s. And the new range, the Generation 3 at the moment, in the UK range we don't have an S00 with the belt drive. So if you want to get belt drive you need to get an R14. So this is a bit of a hot take bike at the moment if you can find them. And it's got the various accessories, which is what he needs. There are some accessories missing because he already has those. So I'll talk you through the bike highlight and then we'll just go through the accessories. That's probably all we need to do on this one because I'm sure you've seen a GSD before. So let's have a look at the cockpit and then I'll just talk you through any adaptations we've made. So straight away, go straight there with the camera. So it's got the Intuvia display. These come with the smaller Purion displays, but we've taken that off and changed it out to the same display you'd get on the R14. We have those in stock as we've done some UV retrofits and that, so we have some of those. Do a little bit of swapping around on the levers and that, like I've done on the previous bikes. Spacing is always a bit of a pain for me where these come from the factory. They don't space the brake lever correctly. So on this side the brake lever is banged up against the grip, and then on this side where you've got the gear lever, the brake lever's all the way over here. So you'll find that the lever's really far in on this side, and on this side it's really far out. So I basically measure from the edge of the grip there to the inside of the lever to get that the same both sides. And on this it's 165mm across there, and then I then move around the various accessories so we can get that in there nice and tidy. So on this one I've put the joystick here, so he's got plenty of space to be able to operate the levers there, and then he can operate his controls there. And then I've moved the stand switch underneath there. I was going to say dropper, but of course that's for the stand there. So that's how I've done that. Obviously on these you can adjust the stem with the Andros stem. I haven't seen the customers yet, so I don't know where we want to have that set. Bowser's stand and all that sort of stuff. Done a bit of a rewire on this bike. We had the opportunity to do that because of the display. So that means we have to take all the cabling out of the frame. It's actually a really big job to do a display change on these because the cabling's in all internal routing here, and you have to take the motor out to get access to pull all the cables out. So we've obviously done that for him, and then at that time we've redone all the cabling. There's some connectors which are stuffed into the frame here which we're not too keen on, and we then moved them out to here. So those connectors are here, those are for the brake lights actually. And then what we do is we put a little loop purposely onto these levers. If I just get that to focus, sorry. So we pull a little bit of extra cable, so we have a big loop here, and that's for when the bike is folded, so the stem folds down, it gives you plenty of clearance for the cables. We've had one before break just there. That will actually broke a little bit further in, and we managed to do a wire repair on it. So that's a little trick we've done there. So that's the cable in, that was redone. It's got a hauler rack on the front. Lovely little rack that isn't attached 100% now because he's going to take it off to put in his car. So if I do knock it during the video, don't panic. That's just loose, but that gives a bit more flexibility of what you can carry on there. So that's that. I've done some popped some muck off tyre sealant in the inner tube sealant, should I say, not to confuse it with tyre sealant. It's the special inner tube stuff. So I've done that. Gates belt drives adjusted properly with the Gates tensioner. Just as I'm looking around, I'm seeing stuff. Panniers on the back here are the 52 litres. They come as a pair, so absolutely ridiculous amounts of space in here. If you've not seen them before, I'll just show you. So if we open that up, cavernous space. They do a really bright colour inside, in case anyone wondered, just so you can find your stuff. So if you lost stuff in there, as you can see, it's huge. So that's that. You've got little pockets in the back there as well, and a zip pocket there. Same on the other side. And then this has also got the wide decks. So I've done a fit of the wide decks, and then you can see the extensions as well. So the stand extensions, they're essential, really, if you've got a huge load like this on the back, because you're you're going to potentially, the bike's going to fall over if you've not got the extra stability there. So we like to offer those to customers. Sorry, and we got the Sidekick seat here, which just clips on and off. So don't panic if you know your turns well, and you know that you should have the grab handle, and you know you should have the leg protection, which you have, of course, because you can fold these into bucket mode. These all fold inside, if I can do it one-handed. So these all fold down like that, and then they become bucket mode, and then that's where you put your feet. But don't panic about that if you know them and they haven't got a backrest and stuff. The customer's got a captain's chair, and he's also got the joyride handle at the front there, so that'll go on there. So that's how he's got that sorted. That's probably it accessory-wise. It's quite a big job to get this one ready, as I said, just because of that display. So to do the display, it's motor out, I'm afraid. There's no other way of doing it. So that means you've got to take the guard off, the cranks off, all the covers off, motor out, pull the cables through, and then put it all back together again. And then we try our best to obviously enhance that as we do it. Our normal thing with keys, so we just label up the keys for the customer. So this one is his first key. So that's his first one there, and it has got his key number on, which obviously I won't show you, but that's his key. Then we've put the belt on, the little rubber on there, so that he can put that on his wrist when he goes to the shops. That's for that lock there. And then we put a spare one in his box, which does just say spare on it. So that's in his box there as well. And then just to finish my waffling, in this side, we've just got all his accessories ready here. So that's his kit box. So that's there. So we put all of his accessories in there. Then he's got his charger, and then just the things like the bag, which his wide decks come in, and he can use that as a little carry bag or something for the bike. And I think that's everything. I don't think I need to bore you with anything else. Just thought I'd show it to you. Lovely colour, this one. It's the sage green. There you go. And that's about it. So hopefully you like that one. I will see you in the next video. Oh yeah, one last thing. We have got a seat post coming for him. I knew I'd forget something. So he has also ordered the Fudbuster seat post, same as you get on the R14. There we go. Bye.